Good morning, you're watching ITV1 on Saturday the 10th of April. Well, after beating them 7-1 in the Premiership, Chelsea take on Aston Villa in the FA Cup semi-final today, and you can see it live on ITV1 and ITV1 HD at 4:35.
One of the biggest girl groups meets some of the feistiest ladies on the box. Never a dull moment. Bananarama join the Loose Women this Friday, 12:30, here on ITV1. Chef Brian Turner's not exactly had the best week. Today it all comes down to the taste buds of actor James Dreyfus. Daily Cook's Challenge is at 3 on ITV1.
The announcement of the Tri-Wizard tournament brings an unexpected challenge for our young wizard. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is our big film, tonight at 8. Now though, it's divided. Well, after yesterday's behaviour, Leanne's got some making up to do with Peter, and she's asking for help from Michelle, of all people, in Coronation Street. That's at 7:30. But what now for Aaron? It's Emmerdale.
Hercule gets a trip on a luxury liner, but seasickness won't be the only reason he's feeling queasy, with a grisly discovery for Agatha Christie's Poirot at 2:30, here after Columbo.
From sea to source and everything that's in between, Joanna Lumley takes us on her adventure along the world's longest river, the Nile. That's tomorrow night at 9.
What delights will the team find as they head to Wales to the spectacular Gower Peninsula? Countrywise Kitchen will tell us after a new day dawns in Corrie.
Has a family feud led to murder? A wealthy business owner is in the sights of Columbo in an hour after This Morning Sunday. Residents believe a ghost is at large in a tiny village. Is the supernatural to blame for a strange series of events, or is something far more mortal responsible? Midsummer Murders is after This Morning Saturday.
Now then, I suggest you make sure you're not interrupted for the next hour and a half. It's back. Have your say too in the great Britain's Got Talent debate now at itv.com/talent.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is tomorrow at 7. Now, and with flashing images and scenes some younger children may find scary. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, also available on ITV1 HD.
Brand new to ITV1, the Jonathan Ross Show is at 9:45. So we've had over 46,000 of you playing along at home tonight. Join in at itv.com. But now it all comes down to Nathan and Angel.
It was the first test for two of the home nations today, with a nail-biting encounter between Argentina and England, and Scotland v Romania, just two of the big games now in the Rugby World Cup. It was the first test for two of the home nations today, with a nail-biting encounter between Argentina and England, and Scotland v Romania, just two of the big games now in the Rugby World Cup.
With Stella's life hanging in the balance tonight, Carl wants answers, but his fist might be doing all the talking. Corrie's here at 9, but now it's part 2 of Midsummer Murders. With Stella's life hanging in the balance tonight, Carl wants answers, but his fist might be doing all the talking. Corrie's here at 9, but now it's part 2 of Midsummer Murders. Aaron's well and truly a man on the edge tonight, and Amy's not doing much better either. We've an hour-long Emmerdale at 7. It's lunchtime now, though. Here come the girls on Loose Women. Johnny English is Britain's last hope to recover the stolen crown jewels at 2:50, but now Charlene White has the latest news. So does some hidden family history hold the key to solving a midsummer murder? Barnaby and Scott go digging in part 2 of yesterday's tale at 4. That's right after some midweek fun, live with Alan Titchmarsh. Alan's surrounded by flowers and chickens this afternoon. Find out why at 3. Sue Barker, Claire Richards and John Barrowman are all here too on today's Alan Titchmarsh show, right after The Real Deal. Craig Doyle has all the highlights from today's action in the Rugby World Cup at 4:25, right after a small matter of national security for Johnny English. Craig Doyle has all the highlights from today's action in the Rugby World Cup at 4:25, right after a small matter of national security for Johnny English. Red or black? It's one choice that could change someone's life forever, but will we make millionaire number 3? Find out live at 8 tonight, right here on ITV1.
So we've had 3 shows and 2 millionaire winners. With a break last night, we'll be rooting for the contestants now. Time to welcome back Red or Black, which may contain flashing images. And you can play along at itv.com/Red or Black.